Good morning to all my truck driving friends. Okay, today we are going to be talking about maintenance on your truck and how you can save yourself thousands of dollars and plenty of headache. So, we found a great article over at truckingoffice.com and are going to be reading that off to you today. The article is called How to Make Your Trucking Company Successful. Whether your trucking company has one truck or 1,000, you'll have much fewer hassles and much more profit if you invest in preventative maintenance to your fleet. However, there's far more to maintaining a rig than just talking about it. Proper maintenance means paying strict attention to schedules and having enough funds on hand to make sure the job is done right. To know what's best for your rig, you'll need to consider what kind of conditions you're driving under. For example, if you're running 80 miles per hour most of the time, then you'll need to perform more maintenance than if you average 65 miles per hour. So let's go over some basic versus advanced maintenance. A list of the simplest and least expensive maintenance tasks include the following: checking tires for wear and inflation levels, changing engine oil at recommended intervals, inspecting wipers and replacing as necessary, making sure lights work correctly at all times, replacing oil and other filters according to official maintenance schedules, regularly inspecting belts and hoses for cracks or other signs of wear and replacing as necessary. A more complete list will include tasks that may require the services of a professional mechanic. Here is the list, 1 through 9. Servicing brakes, checking and maintaining drive axles, inspecting and maintaining wheel seals, inspecting and maintaining the transmission, checking the batteries, checking and maintaining the exhaust system, inspecting and servicing the driveline, checking the suspension, inspecting and maintaining the steering, clutch, and engine. The importance of a maintenance escrow savings account. Any independent trucker knows the meaning of the term feast or famine. Either you're literally driving yourself crazy or you're sitting at home wondering if you'll ever haul a load again. Just for the record, if you're working with ELE, you're not going to be sitting at home. So keep that in mind. This being the case, it's absolutely essential that you set aside funds during the good times, so you'll have cash on hand for maintenance expenses during the lean times. They also go over to know when to trade the truck in. Nothing lasts forever. No matter how much you love your rig, the time will come when it's time to say adios and get a newer one. Here are some tips for knowing when that day has arrived. When you're not running the truck so much as it's running you. If the costs of payments, operating expenses, and maintenance are greater than what you're bringing in, then it's time for a trip to the dealer. When the truck's resale value offsets a newer vehicle's principal and interest to a significant degree. When you're scared stiff that the next DOT officer you run into will either find the living daylights out of you or declare your rig unsafe for use. This was a great article. At ELE, what we do is we always recommend that drivers start a maintenance account when they first come on. The way that is set up for us is that the money would just come out of your settlement each week. I would say that most people probably put aside about $100 per week. We have some people who there's somebody who puts away $525 per week, so he's got thousands and thousands of dollars saved up at this point. But anytime he needs anything, he is completely covered. He never has to worry about it. So that's an option for ELE if it's for yourself. If you have an older truck, obviously you want to put more money away. You want to make sure, of course, that you're working for somebody to where you can afford to keep that money put away. But you're always going to need it no matter what happens. You are going to need money to cover repairs. It's just a matter of time. So there you have. It's a great article with some great tips from truckingoffice.com. If you have any questions about the subject, then you can reach out to us on social media. We will help any way that we can. Please do us a favor and go ahead and subscribe to this channel, as it will help us greatly, and be sure to follow ELE's social media accounts. You can find us on Facebook, and our Instagram account is ELE_logistics. Again, Instagram is ELE_logistics. Thanks for listening, and we shall talk to you tomorrow.